Hi guys, Jonathan Yerasimides again here, Louisville Hip Knee Institute. For those of you that know you need hip replacement, or maybe those that are freshly out of hip replacement and are worried because you're having little aches and pains that you don't know if they're normal or not normal. I just want to give you kind of a brief overview of 17 years and 11,000 patients that I've performed surgery on, kind of what I've gathered over the years. Now, everybody's different. Everybody has, different aches and pains. Everybody has different tolerances to aches and pains. But I might be able to give you some kind of generalities that might help you, understand what to expect in your future surgery, or if what you're experiencing now is normal. So the day of surgery, is not a hard day. So we do our surgeries when we can under a spinal block. So you have a spinal block and some sedation, but you're not experiencing that nausea or fogginess that you'd experience after a general anesthesia. The day of surgery, swelling and inflammation haven't started to set in yet. So when you leave the surgery center, or if you're at the hospital and you leave the hospital, on the day of, you're going to be feeling pretty good. Most people don't have a lot of discomfort with the skin incision itself. And even though we're doing bone work, you don't feel a broken bone type pain. You'll feel a little achy, a little stiff and kind of unbalanced because you have a new hip, but pain really won't have set in because the pain comes with the healing process, and that healing process starts with inflammation. Inflammation is our first step in healing. The body perceives this as an injury, and so it's going to automatically send a ton of blood flow to the area in order to heal this injury. What happens is that increased blood flow starts to cause swelling. So the day after surgery, you're going to be more sore than you are on the day of. When you get to 3 days out, 3 days is kind of the start of the real peak of the swelling and inflammation. And so 3 days out, you're going to be thinking, wow, my thigh is really sore. I really feel stiff. And that's not going to be compared to what it's like at the 5, 6, 7 days out, where the swelling and inflammation is at its peak. That's when you're the most sore, you're the most stiff. You're going to start feeling a hypersensation or a burning sensation on the top of your thigh as all this increased blood flow causes swelling and starts to irritate the sensory nerves on the skin. So a week out from surgery, to have a burning on the top of the thigh and to really feel as sore as you've ever felt is normal, which is why the first week of surgery, you really don't need to worry about trying to get a certain number of steps in. If anything, you should try to keep the steps down, because the more you walk in that first week, or the more you try to push it because you think it's going to help you in the future, it's only going to increase swelling and inflammation. Your hip is going to recover no matter what you do. Hips are very good at getting back to normal, and they get there without you having to do a ton of exercises. I would really stress not doing a straight leg raise for the first 2 to 3 weeks at least, because we work underneath your hip flexors the whole time during surgery, and they're retracted. So when we retract your hip flexors out of the way, they're stretched, they're bruised at the time of surgery. They have to undergo some healing too. Even though they're not cut, they're angry. And if you try to work them too early, you're only going to cause yourself more pain. So in the first week, I want you to ice down as much as you can. I want you to not walk very much. Just get up, go to the bathroom, go to the kitchen, do small stuff. We give you pain medicine, a narcotic pain medicine after surgery, For those people that don't want to do narcotics, you certainly can do something like Advil or Tylenol. If you want to get involved with CBD products, we have those available as well. And the CBD products work because they fight the inflammation cascade. So we have cannabinoid pathways in our brain that these work on, and they reduce inflammation, and therefore they reduce pain, because pain is due to inflammation. So if you can reduce the inflammatory pathway in the brain, you can reduce pain. So after the first week, your swelling and inflammatory phase is going to start cooling off. And then you're really going to start feeling like you have major gains. Like day by day is going to feel like a different day. Usually by the second week after surgery, you're getting rid of the cane. You're done with it. You're like, I don't even need this anymore, because you've gotten over that acute phase of healing, and now you're into the later phase where the swelling is going down. That burning sensation is going down. The size of the thigh and the stiffness is starting to get looser. Now, it does take until about 4 to 6 weeks after surgery before you start getting the sock and shoe on easy. Hips are always very stiff early, and as time goes on, they get looser and looser. This is not the same with other artificial joints, so don't try to compare if you've had another artificial joint. But for the hip, it's stiff at the beginning, and as time goes on, it gets looser and looser. At the 6-week mark after surgery, I consider you to be healed enough and the swelling and inflammatory phase to be well gone, where I'll let you get back to activities like going back to the gym, getting on the elliptical trainer, getting on a bike and taking a road ride, playing golf, playing pickleball, getting back into yoga or Pilates. So those are activities at 6 weeks you absolutely can do, and know that you're going to feel sore after you do them. And this is completely normal. What you have to understand is that at 6 weeks you're recovered from the surgery, but you're not recovered from the condition your muscles were in before surgery. So if you remember before surgery how you may have had that limp because your abductor muscles are weak, or that leg was really heavy, like getting in and out of the car, you had to help it in and out with your hands. Or climbing stairs, you were leading one leg at a time with the opposite leg because you didn't have the power in the side that we just fixed. Well, having surgery knocks you back a little farther. At 6 weeks, your surgical part of it is recovered, but now you've got to recover all that strength you've lost before that. So it is completely normal at 6 weeks to be really sore at the end of a day. When you're on your feet all day, man, my thigh's achy. Or it's even normal to have a limp still because your abductor muscles haven't strengthened up enough. It takes a long time to build muscles. I mean, if I went to the gym right now and started lifting weights, I'd be sore as hell for a few weeks, and I wouldn't be able to actually see any muscle growth or strength increases for months. And that's what you should expect. So at 6 weeks, expect aches and pains as you're starting to get back into activity. When you get out to 3 and 4 months after surgery is when this thing is going to disappear from your brain. You're going to be waking up every day, putting on a sock and shoe, being able to have a full day of activity and not feel it at the end of the day. But it does take 3 or 4 months. And that's why I also tell people, if you're a high impact athlete, if you like to jog, if you like to play softball, if you want to snow ski, if you want to water ski, wait till 3 months. At 3 months, the implants have enough bone on growth to them, your muscles have recovered enough, and you can get out and literally do anything you want. So if you feel like you're struggling and want to talk to me after surgery, come in and see me. If you feel like you want to see me and talk about a new surgery, then give us a call at Louisville Hip Knee Institute, and I'll be glad to see you.